Hello everyone, welcome back to Bridgemaster, doing the world-class B series of problems. Starting with B-10 today. How are we looking? I gotta say, it looks like we're losing 3 hearts. After Ace King Ruff. Seems hard to take more tricks after that. Okay, so obviously you can take many more tricks. If spades come in, you have 6 of those, and you have 3 minor suit tricks, right? That's 9. But we will still have a diamond loser at the end of this. There's some kind of diamond club squeeze, I suppose, against West. Looks like probably a trump squeeze? Probably? I don't know. Let's play a few rounds of hearts first and see what happens. No one's going to be surprised by what happens there, and this way we'll get to see what West switches to. I think I'm rooting for a club. I think. Yeah, unsurprisingly, it's a diamond. So, yeah. It looks tempting to start roughing out the clubs. Play ace of clubs, club rough, draw the trump, hopefully you win them all. Like, hopefully the queen drops. And then, you know, as long as West has 6 clubs and 5 diamonds, you could squeeze him. But that doesn't seem very promising, does it? Gosh, is the trump squeeze any different from that? I think it is. Somehow. He pitched 1 club already. Well, if he did have 6-5-1-1... Well, sorry, if he had 6 diamonds and 5 clubs, we already know he had 1 heart. So that would put him with 1 spade. So we would actually... Ugh. That would mean he ruffed with his only spade. And East's shape would be... Well, hang on. How many spades do we have? We have 9. The opponents have started with 4. If we think West only has 1, then East has 3, 6, and we're giving him 2 clubs, so 2, 2. 3, 6, 2, 2 is totally a normal thing to have to bid 2 hearts here. So it's totally possible. It's just like a little unlikely because the outstanding spades you expect to mostly be in West's hand, not East's. But if they are, I feel like I'm dead. Right? Because I don't think you can do anything if East has 3 diamonds or 3 clubs. You need him to have at most 2 of each of those. Right? So, shouldn't I take a first round spade finesse? Like, is it... West didn't really get a chance to bid if he had like Queen Jack 6, Queen Jack 5th of diamonds and, you know, some clubs. King Jack 10 6th or something. He wasn't going to bid in this auction with that hand. So I think it's possible. What else do you do? Also, you do have to take the finesse now, right? You can't play the ace, find out East has 3, then go back to dummy. Because then you don't get the chance to ruff a club. Yeah, I mean, I need West to have 6 clubs. And 5 diamonds. So I need him to have only 1 spade, which he's already ruffed with. We're taking this finesse. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thought you could sneak one by me, Fred. I know how to take finesses. Um I think we just cash the spades now. West has pitched 2 of each minor. Important to keep track of that. And you could play a trump squeeze here, cash all but one of the spades, pitching 1 club and 1 diamond. But then you're going to be in a position where you have to read West's hand correctly, which should be fine. We know exactly what shape we're playing him for. But wouldn't it just be less stressful to cash a club and ruff a club and then run all the spades? I think that would be less stressful. Okay, it was the queen, so West, yeah. King, Jack, 10, 6, like I said. So he has 2 clubs left. He started with 6, he's played 2, he's pitched 2. And the club's good. Yeah, got him. So this is what you have to play for. I mean, right? Exits a diamond, hope to pick up the trump suit, squeeze West and diamonds and clubs. You need West to be 1156. You should take the trump finesse. Yep. And then the hand sort of plays itself. Cool. Well, I mean, not plays itself. You have to have been watching, counting the opponent's discards, but, well, you should do that. That's my advice. We're in 6 hearts. We have an easy 5 heart tricks, 4 clubs, and a diamond. That's 10? Okay, that's less than 12. We hope, I suppose. Well, if trump are 2-2, we can't be touched, right? We would draw 2 trump, cash clubs, pitching a diamond, and then ruff both of our diamonds with dummy's last 2 trump. But what if trump aren't 2-2? I mean, the hand looks like you should play a dummy reversal, right? I haven't worked out the details, but can we lose this? Well, okay, let's start by losing this, and then? Okay, they continue with a spade. That's very generous. If they play a heart, I think it gets a lot harder. So we win this. How do we combine our chances properly? Because it would be like... Actually, wait a minute. Let's say we cross to dummy in hearts, ruff to spade low, cross to dummy in hearts again, and ruff to spade high. Congratulations, you've gotten rid of all dummy spade losers. But unless trump were 2-2, there's still a trump out there. And now you have to cash clubs, but they're like gonna ruff. Probably. Because whoever it is that has, I don't know, 4 spades and 3 hearts probably does not also have 4 clubs. So if you try that, you're going to get into trouble. It does still work if trump are 2-2, which means we're not throwing away a chance when we could have easily drawn trump. I mean, obviously the diamond finesse is a possibility. That could be a thing we have to do. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Didn't West bid diamonds? Yeah, he's bidding up a storm, actually. So the diamond finesse is never happening. But we do know that West has 5 or more spades. So we don't necessarily, in order to do the dummy reversal, pitching dummy's diamond on clubs, we don't have to ruff both of dummy's spades, right? Just one of them, and then squeeze West in spades and diamonds. Do we have the entries for that? Crossover, ruff high. I mean, no, right? Unless Trump's played, in which case it doesn't matter what you do. At any rate, I mean, I think I want to be in dummy now, but maybe I shouldn't be so rash. Because the thing is, in order to squeeze him in spades and diamonds, you have to be able to cash your winners, cashing the last one in the north hand. So you have to somehow have gotten rid of all of your clubs while north still has an entry, right? Which would have to be in hearts. Well, I suppose West has shown a great deal of length in both diamonds and spades. Therefore, he's likely to be short in both hearts and clubs. So just maybe we can go after clubs before we finish drawing Trump. Like heart to the king, heart to... Cash the king, queen of hearts. If the suit is 2-2, claim. When it isn't 2-2, ruff a spade high. Cash all the clubs back to dummy and then squeeze West. I think that makes sense. Ooh. Is this okay? This is okay, right? I think this is okay. I was expecting 3-1, but... Well, no harm roughing a spade now, I guess. Or is there? Oh no, wait a minute. There is. Right. Because we said we need to cash the clubs. Yes, but there's a danger that West could pitch when we rough a spade. So we have to cash the clubs before we take the spade rough, and then still have a re-entry to dummy. Yes, this is how it is done. Crossover, rough high. By the way, I haven't counted West's pitches at all, so I'm probably going to go down. Let's say he's unguarded diamonds. Okay. Yes, made a mistake by leading that spade too soon. Thought it didn't matter, but of course if West has 6 spades, it does matter. Okay, sure. West has opened 2 spades, and now we're in 7 clubs on surely sort of a train wreck of an auction. What is this? 4 diamonds, I guess, is weird, but not out of the question. 4 spades, I guess you do have a pretty good hand over there. Who knows what 5 clubs and 5 diamonds mean? I guess 5 hearts must be showing the ace, and so partner bid 7. Okay, doesn't seem like a great auction. Huh. I mean, we very obviously have 10 minor suit tricks and 2 aces. We need to find one more trick. And West clearly has the queen of spades for this lead and also for the 2-spade bid. But to put it lightly, it's unlikely that he also has 6 hearts. Um, so any heart spade squeeze against West is going to fail. Plus the entries for that are wrong anyway, I think, right? It would be impossible. Yes. So it has to be a squeeze against East, even though West is the one with the spade guard, which suggests we need to play East for the 10 of spades. At some point, we're going to lead the Jack, forcing the Queen, ruff, and then the 9 is the threat, which East happens to guard. And we need East to have 6 hearts. And therefore, West only 1. Does it matter when I do these things? I'm not sure. Dummy entries could be important. Hand entries, I mean, could be important. Well, wait a minute. For this squeeze to function, we have to cash our last winner ending in the north. So that can't be diamonds. I guess it has to be the 13th club then. So we'll draw trump, cash all the diamonds, and only then lead the Jack of spades. Because if we rough the spade too soon, we won't be able to get back to dummy for the squeeze timing. Okay, sure. Good thing they're not 5-0 or we'd be in trouble. They're even 3-2, but I don't really care. And now that the clubs are all gone, you actually can't lead a club from dummy yet, can you? Because I was saying you need to lead the squeeze card from the north hand. So it has to be the... Yeah, we actually needed clubs to be 3-2. Now, I claimed I didn't care, but actually I do. Because I need to be able to draw a trump in 3 rounds so I can cash diamonds while north still has 2 trumps. 1 to rough and then 1 to lead later. The good news is we don't really have to count anything. We just have to see if anyone discards the 10 of spades. Because we're leading the queen here. Or Jack, queen. Okay, and now club. That wasn't the 10 of spades, so this is no good. We pitch it and just hope the hearts are winners. Which they will be if the squeeze was operating. But it wasn't. Okay. What did I miss? Seems weird. But maybe you actually do cash 1 more club? You can't. You can't cash 1 more club. But, look at this. The hearts are so guarded by both players. There's no way a squeeze there is working. You can't rough out the spades. Does West somehow come under threat? There's something like a guard squeeze here if we count more carefully? But, not a real guard squeeze. Just a weird one. I don't think so. Where you can squeeze East into a bare spade and then you lead the Jack and rough it kind of thing? don't think that makes sense. I think you have to cash at least 3 clubs. Maybe you could cash 4, but then what are you pitching from the south hand, right? And cashing 3 feels a lot like a standard trump squeeze, actually. The issue is that both threats are divided. Or both guards, I don't know exactly how to describe it. Both threat suits are guarded by each defender. So you're not really squeezing anyone. Well, oh. Maybe if this is more like a trump squeeze, maybe I could have afforded to cash the 4th round of clubs pitching dummies 2 of hearts? And use the heart threat in the north hand as the squeeze, as the threat card there. And that takes 1 idle card out of the defense's hands, I guess. And if East... Oh, that's so weird. If East pitches any spades, then I can lead the jack. And West has to cover. I pin the 10, and then I get back to dummy with the ace of hearts for the 9 of spades. So, okay, I guess it's a 3-card end position, right? Where East can't afford to go down to a doubleton spade, and neither can West. Because if West goes down to a singleton spade, I lead a low spade and rough it. So each of them has to keep 2 spades, which means they can only keep 1 heart. Then I cash ace of hearts and rough back to dummy to enjoy the 4. Huh. I don't know what that one's called. Sure seems better than what I did, though. Wow. So we do have to count spades from both hands in this layout. No, undo. It's very important to lead the ace there. Gotta stay in dummy. West pitches 1 spade, 2 spades. Yeah, I should have seen the similarity this has to a trump squeeze and considered cashing that. But I thought dummy's heart was important because it was accompanied by an entry. I forgot about in a trump squeeze, this can be an entry. West has pitched 3 spades. So West has 2 spades left, East has 2 spades left. Okay, that's simple. Now East has only 1 spade, and we can do this. Very cool, Fred. A double trump squeeze. Okay, so let's think about this. What does that mean? A double trump squeeze. It's weird because often, like, a trump squeeze is like, if you just say a trump squeeze, you mean a simple trump squeeze, which is a variation on the no trump simple squeeze, where, like, you're playing a simple squeeze, but you use the trump suit to help you with an entry deficiency, basically, where you don't have the entries you would need for the simple squeeze. But it's still kind of the same thing. One opponent is defending 2 suits, and you squeeze him. A double trump squeeze sounds as though it would be a variation on a double squeeze, where each opponent is guarding, like, where there's one suit each opponent guards, and then for each opponent, there's one suit that only that opponent guards. And it sounds like you'd be doing a variant on that, where, like, the trump suit helps you make up some deficiency there. But in this case, it seems as though the deficiency is actually that you're squeezing them both in the same two suits. I mean, I guess it's not even... It's turning this 2 of hearts, which looks like this 4 of hearts, which looks like a very flimsy threat, requiring hearts to be 6-2, 6-1, into like an actual squeeze card or threat card that can do something, because the opponents have to keep... They both have to keep a bunch of cards in the other suit. Huh. Okay, well, this might be the fastest I've done one of these 3 problem world-class videos. But I'm not going to try and soldier on to do some more. We'll just keep doing them in 3s, and that'll keep us on a decent pace. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.